This image might look like a badly made logo from the early days of the internet, but it could pose a serious risk to self-driving vehicles.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The graphic was developed by scientist Anurag Ranjan and his team at the Max Planck Institute for Intelligent Systems in Tübingen in southern Germany. The aim of the experiment? Testing how robust optical flow systems are. The camera-based systems are the eyes of autonomous cars. The researchers found out putting the little graphic in the field of vision of a self-driving car can seriously manipulate the system's perception. So, in a way, the researchers found an easy way to hack autonomous cars. Come again? Okay, let's take a step back. How does an optical flow system work? Why can't it handle that little image? And should we be scared? Let's have a look. It's safe to say that autonomous cars will one day roam our streets. But it's not clear yet which specific technologies they will use. But we can be pretty sure optical flow systems will be one of them. Their most important job? Obstacle avoidance. Autonomous cars rely on other real-time data for orientation as well. But it's the optical flow systems that make sure the car stops. If a child suddenly tries to cross the street, for example. Here's how they work. The term optical flow refers to the pattern of apparent motion of objects, surfaces and edges in a visual scene caused by the relative motion between an observer and a scene. Sounds complicated. But it's something that humans do instinctively. Here's an example. Imagine you're walking on a pavement and there's someone coming towards you. But there's also a motorbike parked a few meters away. Your brain would automatically analyze your own pace, the pace of the other person, and the distance from the motorbike. As a result, you would either slow down to let the other person pass first, accelerate your step, or even stop. For us, this is so easy we don't even have to waste a thought on it. Teaching this skill to an autonomous car is a whole different story, because it has to learn everything from scratch. Starting with image recognition. In our example, it has to identify the motorbike correctly, because a motorbike behaves significantly different to a bike. And then the other person. Humans would immediately spot some characteristics. If it is an old man, we would expect him to move in a certain way, rather slow possibly. Something the autonomous car has to learn as well. In order to learn, the optical flow systems use a neural network. That's basically a system of algorithms that are programmed to get smarter over time. The neural network is constantly fed with information from various sensors that are built into the car. It constantly analyzes the visual scene to calculate possible scenarios. For example, anticipating that a child at the side of the street could suddenly run onto the street and thus slow down its pace and brake if necessary. So let's get back to our graphic. Anurag Ranjan and his team are not evil hackers. Their goal is to make autonomous systems as safe as possible. And they discovered a weakness that mustn't be ignored. Here's what an autonomous car sees using a FlowNet 2 system. There are different optical flow systems out there. Because manufacturers want to find the best solution for their products, they keep their developments a secret. Still, the basic working principle is similar in all systems. And here's what happens when we put our little dot to the mix. Corrupting only 1% of the image size leads to extreme miscalculations. The system just doesn't know how to classify the pattern, and that causes severe errors. In another test scenario, sometimes entire objects disappeared after simply placing the printed pattern into the scene. Even if some systems were more robust than others, this still is rather terrifying. An autonomous car would instantly turn blind, which could have fatal results. As I said before, scientists don't know exactly which technology Tesla, for example, uses for their self-driving prototypes, because the company keeps it a secret. Apart from that, other systems could help out once an autonomous car loses its eyes. Radars, for example. And another point, the chances that some criminal has the knowledge to create a similar pattern and installs it on purpose are not so high. Still, this problem has to be fixed. And the scientists have a possible solution how to fix the flaws in the system. They shared their findings with all manufacturers of autonomous cars and offered their help in minimizing the risks. But should we be scared? No. At least not for now. It will still take some time before autonomous cars leave their test phase status. And let's hope once they hit the streets, Responsible scientists and developers have made sure they are as safe as they can be. Do you think autonomous cars will one day be reliable means of transport? Or do driverless vehicles scare you? Let us know in the comments. And if you've got a digital topic that you'd like us to cover, let us know as well. Hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.
1.